Alrighty, I'm at Sandstone Falls, right below it. I'm gonna do a little bit of fishing today. It's the 10th of June, 2025. Let me get my stuff out here and see what we got to going here. By myself today. Get my fish tackle bag box out. Put the rest of this stuff up in here. Keep somebody from getting tempted about taking it. Alrighty. So right here is what I got. I'm going to do some top water fishing for a while this morning first, because it is the Cicadia year in this area, and usually top water bugs will do pretty good. I'm gonna start off with this Rebel Creek Hopper, the large size. I hand painted it myself. So anyhow, it's got on black spots and stuff. So I'll see you out at the water. The water's really pretty this morning. Not up much. I see a lot of the geese and stuff up at the up on the where the water starts breaking at the falls up there. There's probably they're ducking down and getting crawdads and stuff out of them. That moss that's growing probably now around that falls. So, but let's head on out here. Everything's really nice today. It rained a little bit last night, but fired up. It's about 60 degrees, 64 maybe. No wind hardly, so it might be a pretty good place. Time to catch some. I see online where some people are posting some of the fish pictures that they've been catching. This is the New River, and I'm down in the New River Gorge. So this is what a place to start off with here. Right here's where we're going to start. I've got my regular blue jean shorts on, my billfold and everything, but I'm going to wade out far enough here to fish a little bit, and I hope I don't fall, get everything wet. But I've got some wading shoes on, so that's the way that goes today. I'm glad you're with me today. It's been about a couple of weeks, 3 weeks maybe, since I got to go fishing last, and this will be the first taping that I'm doing concerning fishing. And I'm at the New River, Sandstone Falls. All right, using the Shock lightning rod, 7 foot, medium action, 12-pound test, line, hand painted by me, Rebel Creek Hopper, the large one. They come in an old green, orange looking color that fish won't hardly buy, but that's the color. And I painted that myself with nail polish paint from Walmart. A shiny yellow and shiny black with the eyes and the spots and everything on it. So, and it hangs on there good too when you do it, especially when you got a new lure that you're doing it to. So stay with me here a minute. Let's see if I can get something stirred up right here. If there's anything on the menu list. Looks like there'd be something right there ready to chomp down on that. Let's see right here. Let me see if there's anything hiding in the watching right there. Oh, Lord. I don't know how anything can miss that. You folks with me? I'm going to show you how a 70-year-old man catches fish. You see that lure right there? That looks like one of them Cocadias. Let's just see if there's anything gonna hit that. Boy, that surprised me. I figured for sure something would have got that. Let's try that one more time. See if there's a fish that likes Cocadias. It looked like one of them Cocadias hitting the water, don't it? Man, might get a good one here. We just have to see. We ain't got nothing yet. Let's fish a little bit later. I'm gonna go to a whopper flopper. But right now, I'm using it. Let's see. Let's just see if there's anything interested in that here. That looks like something to gobble that down. Awful good looking lure. Got a good action on it. Let's see. Let's try one more throw. Right there. Just to see if there's something lurking around in there. Might go down to the main part of the river, on around in that direction around there, out that right. Well, try it like it. Uh-oh, something bit it. Probably something else. When something big hits it, you'll know it. They don't play around. Watch it. I think it's about time to catch one. It surprised me and I didn't. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens here. I guess I got a bluegill or something here. Oh, it's a little bass. Yeah, whatever, you know. He thinks he's big, he's little. Let's get him off there before I get hung up here. Catch and release, little dink. Well, anyhow, if there's a dink biting, there might be something else biting. Let's throw right there one. Something bit it. I'll be the same one. Let's try it again. Something bit but didn't take it. Try one more time right there. Just to see how it goes. I'm going to change lure. I think we ought to go on further out, so you hang in there with me and I'll catch you back in there just in a minute. We head back up this way, go on out this ramp and try a little bit on out here. So I'm going to try this lure a few times again yet before I change it. I'll probably change it to a whopper plumper or a minnow of some kind. I'm gonna sit down on this bench they got here for people to sit on for just a second, catch my wind when I walk up that bank. Got me a little bit winded. I'm gonna tell you what kind of reel I've got too on here that I'm using. It's a Lew's Speed Spin LZR Pro. Got about a 6.2 or whatever ratio on it. It's about a medium gauge type reel. I like those. Anyhow, and I like these Shock Berkeley rods. They're not hardly as heavy. I used ugly sticks for years. They're so heavy and awkward, and tire you out so quick if you fish a whole lot. So I like them, the durability of them. But this is pretty good. You just have to watch it not break your eyes on it out, you know, or somebody step on it or put something on it in the truck bed, you know, to mess your pole up. Usually right through here, up the last half out on your, where it narrows down on your pole, is where people get their brakes, where people put stuff on it and stuff. Go watch that, but other than that, I like the reel. Right here, you can get a better view of part of the falls from this ramp. It goes over this part of the falls going out to the main Sandstone Falls area. It connects these two pieces of land here. Got a lot of trees and stuff growing in this area where this is it right here too, see? And the main place that people comes out to fish is usually out at the end of this. Right there's part of the bottom part of the falls, the first part of the rapids. So I'm gonna go right out here and try right down here first and see if I can stir up any hungry bass. Or anything else wants to bite, matter of fact. I'll take red eyes. People call them rock bass, but we call them red eyes for years, and I still call them red eyes. Gotta watch for red snakes right here. I don't want to get snake bit by a copperhead. All right, we're heading down. There's something killed there. A deer being killed, probably by coyotes. And the bones still there. Water's still up a little bit, but that don't hurt nothing. Let's step right out here and see if we can get us a fish or two. I probably won't keep none of them. Probably catch and release, but water's still up a little bit. It's rained a lot this spring, and they got the gates open more than what it usually is at this time. Usually the water's down about 2 more foot here or so at this time of the year. So you see what a beautiful place this is. And up there is the main part of Sandstone Falls that you've heard about, a lot of people have talked about and filmed. That's one thing that you don't want to do, is go over that in a boat. I did one time when I was young, in a little old John boat about 12 foot long. Me and a buddy of mine, he'd done it as a joke. He could swim like a fish. And he knowed I could swim, but not as good as him. And I was up in the front of the boat on the raised pedestal seat fishing. We was catching bass left and right. I wasn't paying no attention. And all of a sudden I heard something getting louder and louder, and I looked around and there wasn't no water. We was going over. He said, you gotta jump in and hang on to the front of the boat. So he said, I'm gonna jump in and hang on to the back. So we come across that right up there in about 11 or 12 foot John boat. And I don't know what kept us from getting drowned. And we made it through it though. Alrighty, it's about time. Second cast. I got one on there. I don't know what it is. He thinks it's a good one. It's a bass. I know that. I can tell the way you're running. Oh, he's just a good size red eye, I believe. No, he's a bass. He thinks he's about 2 or 3 pounds, but he'd be lucky to be a pound. If I can get him off there now without getting hung. Oh, Lord, I'll get my clippers out, my thing out. So might as well just hang loose there, fish. You get my he can do out here to keep him getting hung up. Oh, he ain't wanting to come in. Yeah, he wanting to stay. I want to get hung on a stupid looking lure. Hold still. It's a slick fish at it. It's catch and release one. What do you think? Goodbye. That's gone for now. All right, let me get this thing back up here. All right, Teddy. Alrighty. Let me put this in my pocket so I can get it easier next time. And let's see what we got cooking here. Let's try this again. Are you with me? Are y'all with this old gray-headed man? Let's see what's lurking in these waters. See if there's anything would hit. Look, it looked like a cocadia. Almost, just a little bit different color probably. They fooled that one. Let's see if it'll fool another one. Oh, right there. Get some action. Live action, baby, live action. Here we go. Might be a good one in here. There's one in there that size. Might be a lunker. A lunking around in here. Let's catch him. Let me get on down here a little bit so I can throw a little bit farther. Alright, y'all with me? Let's just see what this all about right here. You see that lure out there? That looked like a big fat grasshopper or a cicadia fell off a tree. Let's just see. See this old gray-headed man knows what he's talking about. Nice little one. He thinks he's big. Live action, baby, live action. Wide world of sports right here. Prater's Wild World of Sports. He's little. He thinks he's big. He ain't big. He's a little one. Let me see if I can get him off there. I can get endangered myself here. Let's give it another catch and release. What do you think? Well, that makes 3. I think it's 3 I've caught so far. Let's try this one time. Let's just see if it got Grandpa out there. Oh, might be a good one right in there lurking around, looking for a snack. Live action, baby, live action. Big ones to hit that just as easy. Worst thing about hooking a big one on that, the hooks is so small. Let me show you what I'm talking about. These hooks, it's so small on this lure that a big bass will throw that pretty easy. And they do. I've lost a lot of big ones on lure like that in lakes and stuff. But I've caught a few and I've hooked some monsters. They love them bugs falls out of trees. Watch this. Reckon anything seen that? Up. Let's just watch. Let's just hide and watch. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nope. Dry run that time. Let's try it over on this side. Let's get up here a little ways. On this little bit of a draw right here. Let's just see. Wind will kick in. We ain't had no wind till now, but we got it now. Didn't have a bit of wind I got down here. Fished about 30 minutes, so you know how that goes. Maybe it'll quit. Let's just see. Let's just see if there's any action right here. Usually catch a few right here. Let's just see. Let's go out this way once. Just to see if there's anything watching us out through there. There's one in there. Let's see if he's going to hit it. Let's just see. I think he's one more. I thought I'd seen one. Let's try it again. Let's just see. There's something looking for a bug coming out of a tree. I went to a number 90 whopper plopper, yellow with red trim and red eyes. So let's try to see if that stirs anything up right here. Let's just see if anything in there likes that. Makes it a little bit more racket and noise than the other lures, but you can throw it farther too. So no telling what might come out after it. I can get a muskie. Awful good looking place right here. Let's just see what happened here. See if there's any good ones lurking in here. Can't help but see that if they're in there, you know. Well, let's try a few casts on this side. What do you think? Get over this way a little bit so I won't get snagged in this brush. Up to my knees just about. I don't want to get my shorts wet if I can help it. Let's just see what this does this time. That should make them mad. Should make them bass mad, that lure should. Should chomp right on down on it. Just take it on out there a little bit. Let's just see. Y'all people watching this, see what this old gray-headed man, 70 years old, can catch one every once in a while. I think it's about time to catch a muskie, or about a 10-pound bass out here. Let's just see if there's one right there. Let's just see. It's awful good looking lure. Not getting nothing today on it. Not fishing for the day, but it's going to be like a little sightseeing walk going out of here. So here's some of the information here about the New River Gorge National Park and Preserve, in case you want to stop this video and read this. So anyhow, got pets allowed, but they got to be on a leash, 6 feet or less in length. Clean up after your pets. So it tells you got maps here how to walkways. You can go out what's called the island loop out through there. Comes way back around, about a mile long, or maybe a mile and a half. Well, anyhow, we're gonna walk out of here and let that be the end of the fishing today. The fish wasn't biting that good. I caught 3 or 4, missed 2 or 3 that bit but didn't connect. So anyhow, been a good morning and beautiful day. Gonna get hot, looks like today, and fire up. Sun's gonna be out, and I've got to make a trip over into Beckley today. So anyhow, I keep staying on fishing too long. So I've enjoyed my little fishing, a little bit of fishing today, and my walk coming out here, because walking's good for me. I'm 70 years old, be 71 in September on the 4th. If I live that long, I've got black lungs, so I have to kindly watch and pace myself on what I'm doing because of my breathing. So anyhow, we're walking out of here. Excuse me. Beautiful, beautiful place down through here. You see deer a lot of times, and I guess there's bird comes in here and in and out, you know. I've yet to see any bird right in this area, but I've seen quite a few deer. And anyhow, I'm walking out of here, and you're with me. Glad you're with me today. You hear the roar of that falls as we're getting kind of close to this other end of it here, or side of it, close to where we park. Got a nice access here to get out to where you want to fish. Used to be didn't have this. Used to have to wade across these rocks and through these creeks, rivers and stuff, you know, here and there to get where you wanted to fish. I don't know how many years they've had this, but That island loop comes back in right here, goes out way around down through there. You know, it's about a mile or so long for a walk. But I'm gonna tell on this, since there's not hardly anybody. I've seen one or two people today, all I've seen, so I think I may be the only one here now. So if a bear shows up, I'm gonna show out and head out. The water's beautiful today. A little bit up yet, but for this time of the year, I got one truck out here, two, let me see, three, about 2 or 3 trucks out here, two. Anyhow, that's how that's going. So there's my truck at the end. So we'll say goodbye to this little fishing trip. God bless everybody. Throw one more time before I get in that truck, just to see. I changed whopper ploppers to that one there, it's a 90. So anyhow, it's not yellow. The other one was yellow, and he wasn't hitting it. So I might throw a couple times here before I leave. So anyhow, it's a hard life being a fisherman, ain't it? Change your mind sometimes about stuff. Anyway, it's an awful good looking place out here. Looks like it's a good place for somebody to get one, I tell you. I'm gonna try it right here. At least a couple of casts, just to see what happens. What do you say about that? Let's try this. Let's just see what we got going here. Let's see if we can get anything interested. Well, I tell you, awful good looking place. Not to get nothing right here. Something should grab that right there. Where are you at? Oh, what a beautiful place. And nothing yet. Let me throw up next to these bushes up here. Let's just see if there's anything right there. My lure's all fouled up. Think one thing to the other one. It's back to normal. No, it ain't that. On its own, on its own spinner. What's that thing? Well, what about that? Let's try it again. Let's do that one more time. Right there. Let's just see if there's anything interested in that lure. Whoa, what's going on here? Man, I should have got one, at least a little one there. Let's try it there. Let's try it there. I about got hung up right off the bat. I didn't see that little bush out there. I just about got hung up. I'll throw one more time if it don't produce nothing. I'm out of here. Let's just see. Looks like one would have to hit that. It's one of them times I guess the fish ain't biting. They don't like what I'm throwing. Let's head out of here. What do you say? I've had it with this fishing trip today. So that's finally over with. We'll move out of here. Get back to the truck, Buck. Get on the bus, Gus. It's a New River Gorge, National River, Sandstone Falls. Right there's the sign there in my truck. Let's get out of here.